Welcome to Beauty in the Air. Like, oh, you're too busy taking care of sick people. I'm like, yeah, people are sick at looking themselves in the mirror. This is kind of funny. I see a lot of women that are like dating younger men. So they're like confident.
That's a thing now.
Yes! I hear it all the time. Like, my boyfriend's 15 years younger than me. I don't want to look like his old mom. Like, I want to look young. So welcome to Beauty in the Air, where we lift your confidence one conversation at a time. I'm your host, Dr. Walters, here with our guest relations specialist, Elena, and I am beyond excited to welcome you to our very first episode of our podcast. This show is dedicated to bringing you the latest in aesthetic treatments, skincare tips, and wellness secrets, all straight from the experts here at Aire MedSpa. Whether you're already part of the Aire MedSpa family or just curious to learn more, we're here to inspire and empower you to look and feel your absolute best. Today's episode is a special one. We're starting with the basics: who I am, the story behind Aire MedSpa, and what makes it such a trusted destination for beauty and skincare. Elena, I'll hand it over to you.
Thank you. So, I'm Elena, your guest relations expert here at Aire MedSpa, and I'm so excited to help kick off this podcast with a special introduction to someone truly inspiring, Dr. Walters. Dr. Walters is the founder of Aire MedSpa, which has been transforming lives and boosting confidence for over 4 years. With 7 years of experience in medical aesthetics, she has become a trusted expert in the field. She is also a published author of Medical Spa Secrets to Lifting Your Confidence, a sought-after speaker, and was recently named one of the top 25 PDO Thread Providers by PDO Max, a huge honor in the industry. Flutters. As someone who's been with Aire MedSpa for just a few months, I am still getting to know the incredible things about this team and Dr. Walters. But what I have already seen is that she leads with professionalism, kindness, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. The results we achieve here are nothing short of amazing, and it's clear that her passion for what she does shines through in every client interaction. Dr. Walters, I'm so excited to hear more about your journey and the vision behind Aire MedSpa. Let's get rolling.
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay, so Dr. Walters, can you share with us a bit about your journey into medical aesthetics? What actually drew you into the field of medical aesthetics?
Yeah, okay. So this goes way back to when I was 18 years old. I was in college, and I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field of some sort because I enjoy helping people. And I know, like, in the medical field, you have that job security. I enjoy fitness, so I actually thought I was going to be a physical therapist at one point.
Really?
I was actually like enrolled in it, but then my guidance counselor told me, you need to get your doctorate if you're a physical therapist. I'm like, a doctorate? No, I don't want to go to school for that long. And lo and behold, I actually ended up going to school to get my doctorate, but just in a different field.
Yeah, once you discovered, you're like, okay, no, you're right. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be a doctor, but of pretty
things, that's right. I have a funny story about that. So Penelope, my daughter, asked me the other day what I did for a living, and it was kind of hard to explain, so I just generalized it like I'm a doctor. And her teacher said something about that, and I'm like, well, yeah, but I do beauty treatments. So she's like, oh, you're too busy taking care of sick people. I'm like, yeah, people are sick at looking themselves in the mirror. But not actual health stuff.
Yeah, not the sick people kind of doctor.
Yeah. But anyway, so I did not choose physical therapy, and I should go into saying I'm a doctor of nursing practice. So I went down the nursing route, and I chose nursing because the prereqs were doable, and you could go on for your a terminal degree like a doctor if you wanted to, or you could just stay with your bachelor's as an RN. during nursing school, I worked at a plastic surgery office, and it was like your dream job. I mean, everyone was so nice and beautiful. It was family-owned business, like kind of like how we are here.
Amazing.
So like just like a good vibe. Everyone got along. I graduated nursing school, and then I went to work at the hospital, and not just any hospital, like the ghetto of hospitals. And I'm like,
No.
what? Like, this is what the world is like? Like, I was so young and naive then. I'm like, I have to continue my education until I could get back into, like, the medical aesthetic field.
Yeah.
So, in a nutshell, that's how I did it. But, like, honestly, like, not only because of superficial reasons, like, I am so passionate about aesthetics, beauty, helping others.
Yeah.
It's just it's so rewarding.
And from what I've seen, I mean, you're helping people in the best way that you know how, and you're so passionate about everything that you do, and you're one of the smartest people that I know. So,
Oh my goodness. Thank
so
you.
smart. Yeah. Okay, so you said that you've been specializing in medical aesthetics for 7 years now. I want to know what inspired you to take the leap and open Aire MedSpa 4 years ago.
I never would have thought that I would have my own business, believe it or not. And my whole family, they're all entrepreneurs. And I'm just
Really?
like, no way, too much work. And I'm an all or nothing kind of girl. So like it's just like
The least amount of work for the biggest reward. We're
well,
so similar. Oh my
yeah. I just, but it actually, to get into that a little bit more, it was actually a COVID thing. So I started my career at a plastic surgery office after grad school, and that's where I did like all my on the job training. And I was so fortunate that this doctor, Dr. Marguerite Barnett, she's actually our medical director down at the Lakewood Ranch location, but she kind of like taught me everything I knew and then like handed over her clientele to me. So that's where I learned my first couple years. COVID happened, and unfortunately I got let go of the practice.
Wow.
Yeah, she decided to downsize. I was pregnant. I was actually like going on maternity leave.
Oh my god.
She felt so bad about this situation. There was no hard feelings on either end, obviously. I was at home and I'm like, well, okay, so what do we do? I thought maybe I'd be a stay-at-home mom for a while. And I was my daughter Penelope. I'm like, yeah, I could do this. Oh my gosh. No, like 2 months of me staying at home with a newborn. I'm like, how do I get back to work? Yeah. And like I said, my husband owns a business. My dad, my father-in-law, my mom, she had her business back when I was growing up. So here I am.
That's funny that you say you never saw yourself being a business owner. You have that business mindset. Every conversation we have, we're coming up with new ideas to familiarize with our new businesses. Yeah, so it's crazy that you didn't have that mind. You did. It was sort of way. You just didn't know it.
Because I'm so passionate, and I knew same thing with motherhood. I didn't want kids at first. But like because I put my heart and soul in everything I do, I was like, oh, that's just too much. Like I don't know if I want to take that on.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So, moving on to my next question. Your book, Medical Spa Secrets to Lifting Your Confidence, has been a huge hit. I want to know what motivated you to actually write it and what you do to hope that readers take away from it.
I just thank you for mentioning my book. I'm always a little shy about it because I add in so many like personal stories in there. I need to give you a copy at some point, by the way, so you can read it.
I haven't read it all the way through thoroughly. Yeah. But I've skimmed it enough.
There's a lot of pictures, right?
There is a lot of photos. Because you don't want something too wordy. But anyways, no, like as guest relations, like when you're trying to sell you, I'm like, she is a published author. Yeah. So that is another big selling point here at Aire MedSpa that we do make sure to tell our new and upcoming clients while they're attempting to book an appointment here.
Yes, I appreciate that. Yeah. No, but I just wanted to reach a wider audience. The more knowledge is power, the more you know about this field, the better. I feel like because of social media, it's becoming less like taboo to get like plastic surgery or Botox or fillers. So, but to have people feel more comfortable with the process and the procedure and see the before and afters and get to know me as a provider. I'm really just a down to earth person. So I just try to like be relatable through my book and even through social media.
Well, and it's funny that you just mentioned that because she really is one of the most down to earth. Like I said, you're one of the smartest people I know. But on social media, which we'll get to a little bit later too, like I followed you for a long time.
Aww.
And I was always like, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. Her practice is stunning. Like I was always like so intimidated and like, you know what you're doing, you know what you're talking about. And I was just oh my gosh. So then when we first kind of got connected, I was like so starstruck. And then I was like, oh my gosh, no, this is my new bestie.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people, they get that vibe. And then as soon as they meet you, they're like, oh my gosh, they're like, can we be friends forever? Like, we just need to, like, box you up and keep you as our little forever friend.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you something. As a follower, from social media for a while, like, what made you want to, like, come and be a part of the team?
Oh, so that's a really great question because I don't really have a full answer. I knew similar as you is that you are passionate about the industry and you really wanted to provide something that not everybody else has. And that I think is what I wanted to be a part of, is what drew me in the most. Is I was like, and it's pretty, aesthetically pleasing. But no, everything that I've heard from everyone else that I have spoken to speaks so highly of you, and it really was just something that I wanted to be a part of. I know what I bring to the table, and joining, I also wanted to put in my energy towards something that also believes in themselves too. Like you're not just a regular like medical spa where people just walk in, you're like, okay, here's your appointment, sit here, and the doctor will call you, and da da da. No, this is an entire experience. And from the second I walked in the door, I knew this was where I belonged.
Aww.
Absolutely. Long story short, but short story long, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, my next question is being named a top 25 PDO Thread Provider by PDO Max. That is an incredible accomplishment that I also brag about all the time. Like, top 25 in the country, which is insane, amazing. Congratulations. I want to know what that recognition means to you.
Threads, it is an advanced technique. It's a specialty within a specialty. And I really enjoy doing the procedure. Almost everyone, when they come in for their consultation, they're doing this to me where they're pulling their skin up and back. And Threads is the perfect solution. It's non-surgical. There's minimal downtime and you see results right away. So it's super rewarding. And I really enjoy it. I'm flattered.
You are one of the best. You belong in that spot. That is for sure. Every single patient that leaves here after Threads just looks amazing.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. I love to brag too because I see them before and after. So I'm like a real life before and after visualization.
Yes.
So moving on, I want to ask you about your philosophy when it comes to skincare and aesthetics. What are your thoughts on that?
Natural is best, and I will never like upsell someone because of the money. I don't even care about the money. I really want people to look their best. I just want to enhance their natural features. If you want like humongous cheeks or humongous lips or like you want to look crazy, like I'm just not the injector for you. Like I think natural is best.
You will say no. You know that for a fact.
Yeah.
Not today. But really, really nicely. Yeah. That's so funny because that is actually something that I say to a lot of the newer people. Because everyone that's not been touched by a needle that comes to see you, they're always, I'm their first point of contact. So they seem a little nervous. And I'm like, listen, every single patient that leaves her office looks natural and beautiful. You're just enhancing what's already there.
Yes, for sure.
Absolutely. So, coming off of that, so here at Aire MedSpa, we're known for personalized care and more of a personal touch with that customization that we do, and all of the amazing results So I want to know how you ensure that each client feels safe and supported in their journey, and your practices on being safe and effective as well.
Yeah. Um, wow. Okay. So two-part question. So the first part is um, supported in their journey in our consultation process. We call it a get to know you session. I don't call it just like a regular consultation. And there's everything I do in my life, there's a reason why. I always have a rationale.
There's always a reason, and every single day I learn something new, and I find out this is how we do it, and then there's a list of reasons, and it makes
My
sense
little
to me.
quirks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. I never knew that I would be a better learner that way, but now that I've been here, I'm like, wow, that's the best way to tell me why we're doing something.
Yeah.
Explain it to me.
Oh, exactly. So in our get to know you process and get to know you consultation, I really sit down one on one with the clients and truly get to know them. I listen and I hear their concerns and we talk about previous treatments that they've had. What are their goals? What does their timeline look like? And not only that, we invested in a skin analysis machine. It's very high technology where we're taking pictures that analyzes like deep the health within their skin. It shows like wrinkles and pores, pigment that you don't even see yet, like pigment like in the underlying skin that it's going to show up
The scary stuff that's under there.
yeah. So we're all about preventative and maintenance. I really truly customize a plan catered to them, so like not just me looking at them and just giving them like, oh, here's the basic, this is what you need. Like,
Your
we're really
face looks like this. We'll just do a little here, a little here, a little here. No, you're actually taking a photo of underneath the skin, and it's the whole process is amazing to me from what I've seen.
It's measurable, it's data, and being, having a doctorate, I did a lot of research papers. So, I'm all about the research and the science, and we're actually tracking the progress. So, the best results are like with consistency, and after like at least a year of coming in continuously, you see like the best transformations that way. But anyway, as far as safety goes, I always try to keep up to date with all the latest and greatest, techniques. I do at least once a year. I'll do my continuing education and learning from other providers. I'm always learning. That's also the fun about medicine. It's always evolving.
Absolutely. Yeah, are we all always learning something?
Yeah.
But I feel like in this type of field, I feel like there's just so much information out there. And I think a big issue is misinformation.
Absolutely.
Like the other day, I went to get a wax, and all the girls were like, oh my gosh, they were complimenting me and all this stuff. And I keep your business cards on me and I hand them out like candy. And they were asking me questions about, a few like filler and this and that. And their question, I was like, no. I'm like, you do not need to get your filler just in your lips dissolved every time you get lip filler.
Yeah.
And like, it was I'm like, where did you hear that? Like, she's like, oh, on Instagram. So that's another thing too, is that like when you are with those consultation appointments, you're educating as well, which is a big part of it. Like I said earlier, you're not just here. You're actually educating and explaining what you're doing while you're doing it. And it really does create a sense of comfortability too.
Absolutely. So, yes.
No,
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. So, my next question is what do you think is the most rewarding part of helping clients lift their confidence through aesthetics?
Oh, I think just helping people in general, like I said, like it's just so rewarding. So gosh, this is kind of funny. I see a lot of women that are like dating younger men. So they're like confident.
That's a thing now.
Yes.
2024. My best friend and I talk about this all the time. We're like, all the older women are dating the younger men. And I'm every time I see them down the street, I'm like, good for her.
I know.
I'm like, you look good, you feel good.
but I hear it all the time. Like, my boyfriend's 15 years younger than me. I don't want to look like his old mom. Like, I want to look young. So dating is a big one, or going to high school reunions, or just in general, it's really the relationships that we build with our clients here. That's the most rewarding part. And then the trust that they have in me to allow me to do these procedures on them. Like, I feel honored, truly.
Yeah, I mean, a needle is a big deal. Yeah. So yeah, you're right. I feel like that would be such an honor to someone chooses you that's coming in for the first time and they've never done anything and they're just like, yeah, I trust you to make my face look beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a scary choice.
Yeah.
So, I want to get into the fun stuff. I want to ask you a couple questions that are a little off topic, but maybe kind of not. So when you're not here, which is all the time, because I'm also here all the time. When you're not here, how do you like to spend your free time?
So I mentioned this earlier. I'm a mom, and when you're a mom, your kids, they're your whole life, and I love it. It's so much fun. But I have a 4-year-old daughter, Penelope, a 2-year-old son, Johnny. He actually turns 3 next month. But spending time with my family, my husband, John, you know him. He's also my business partner. But I'm so family oriented. My guilty pleasure, I love reality TV.
Same.
I probably watch every show on Bravo. So when my Bravo clients come in, we have to schedule extra time just so we can keep up on all of the gossip from the TV shows we watch.
I did not know. I knew you were a reality TV girl, but I did not know you were a Bravo.
Oh, there's a difference.
There is. Because there's certain shows Survivor, reality TV, Kardashians. No, you are a Real Housewives Bravo.
Yeah, I watch all of them.
Okay. That explains a lot. That makes so much sense now.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if you could pick any skincare, which product or treatment would you use forever for the rest of your life? You only get to pick one.
Oh my gosh. You know what? Because I have the list of questions in front of me. I thought it was just skincare product and I had it in my mind, but I didn't see that treatment was on there.
I want to know about a treatment.
It has to be Botox. Everyone needs Botox.
I had a feeling you would say that.
Yeah.
You are a live or die Botox
girly. It's so cliche, but Botox really helps with everything,
You like what you like.
Yeah.
And that, I feel like with Botox, you do see the most amount of results.
Right.
Too.
Yeah.
So, once that's just what we're...
Yeah, once you go Botox, you never go back.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's the saying.
Yes, I was like, why can't I think of what that saying is? Even though I say it once a day. Okay. So, looking back over the past 4 years, are there any specific milestones or moments that stand out as defining achievements since you've opened?
Yeah, I don't know how long you've been following our journey on Instagram, but Aire MedSpa just started out as a 1 salon loft suite.
Yep.
Just down the road.
Yep.
It was just me and my halo light, and I was, trying to take, pictures and videos and post on social media, and I was doing everything on the phone and the marketing. I was, the person that does it all. But I was so happy the day that we moved into our location now. We're in a 2,000 square feet medical building, and we have 4 treatment rooms and a consultation room. And truly, I have the best team right now. I just love all the girls that work here right now.
Yeah. Oh, well, thanks.
Yeah.
So the answer was when you moved into this location.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it is really, like she said, it is a beautiful, beautiful office building. We love coming to work here. There's the perfect amount of space for all of us to live in the aesthetic world. Okay. What advice would you give to someone looking to start their own business in the aesthetics industry?
You don't need to know everything. So I'll answer 2 things. So owning your own business, a lot of people ask me, how did you know how to do that? you hire people. So
Yeah.
I have an accountant. I have a compliance manager who helps me like stay like up to code with the health department. My husband helps me read all the spreadsheets through QuickBooks. I don't know. I don't know, and I don't care to go through any of that.
Leave me out of that.
I know. Yeah. And social media, like you pick it up. It's practice makes perfect. And it's not even about having like great content. You just have to be consistent. So consistency is a big advice too. And then for someone who's looking to get into the industry, I know it is a challenging industry to get into, but just be persistent and don't give up. Just try to network and make connections. You have to have a personality to be in this field, okay? Like, I don't know, just put yourself out there and someone will take you under their wing. I mean, we're medical professionals. We want to help people. So, you'll find your person who's willing to help you.
Well, and I feel like a lot of people, that's great advice, because I feel like a lot of people, they're like right there. They're on the fence. They want to start their own business. They want to be like you. They want to do exactly what you did, but they're just too scared to start because of all of those tiny little details. They're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
If not now, when? You're going to say in 2 years from now, you're going to be like, wow, I wish I started 2 years ago. I would be a lot further in my journey.
Yeah.
And don't think about all of that stuff. There is people for that.
Yeah.
ChatGPT.
Absolutely.
She's a huge ChatGPT girl.
Oh, yeah.
Literally everything. Which, now that I work here, I'm also addicted to ChatGPT.
It's my assistant. Yeah.
It really is your assistant. And then if she needs a human to do the ChatGPT, she's like, hey, Elena, can you ChatGPT this for me? And then send me what it comes up with. I'm like, sure.
Yeah, totally.
ChatGPT is a lifesaver, especially with a busy schedule like yours.
Oh, yeah.
And balancing mom life. We had a client the other day that was complimenting how crazy busy you are and just how you get it all done. It's so impressive. And I'm getting off tangent here. But I just wanted to say how impressive it is that you really do such a wonderful job at, keeping your family, how they're supposed to be. Everyone's where they're supposed to be, when they're supposed to be, and happy and just thriving. And then your business is just thriving.
Thank you.
Everybody that works here, we're all happy. We're not complaining. Like, she's too busy. She doesn't have time for me. No, you find time for everything. It's so crazy.
Yeah, all about time management. I will say that was my takeaway from working at that ghetto hospital I told you about was time management.
Okay.
Yeah, so it wasn't everything happens for a reason. Yeah.
Okay. Which I am a firm believer in. Yeah. Everything does happen for a reason. The universe is leading you down your path. You just don't know it yet.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, let's talk about values. Every strong business has strong values. So what are Aire MedSpa's missions, values? What's your core mission? How does it shape everything you do here?
I love, like I said, building those long-lasting relationships with clients and customizing those treatment plans. We're really honest. We're honest providers. We won't upsell you. It's not about making a quick buck. Like, we truly want you to look and feel your best and feel comfortable with us, and I can't tell you how many times I've had people even cry in my treatment chair as I'm, a girl this morning I saw was telling me about a breakup she was going through 6 years with her boyfriend. And just,
oh my gosh,
I'm just honored that people just feel so comfortable around me to share. I mean, I've heard it all. Like, I was diagnosed with cancer, or, my husband's leaving me, or, I had to sell my house. My house got destroyed in a hurricane. Like, you just, and it's nice, like, being there for someone, so just building relationships, I say.
Absolutely. And you can tell that with all of our patients. Like, they're always just like, you can kind of feel when they walk in the door and they see you, you can feel the energy shift. Like, the weight that they're carrying that day just kind of shifts, if you know what I mean. I don't know how to explain it. It's very interesting. So patient care seems to be at the heart of Aire MedSpa, like we just talked about.
Yeah.
Can you share how you ensure every client feels cared for and supported throughout their journey?
Like I said, maintaining those relationships, I think we're gonna get into social media in a little bit, but like that's also why keeping up on social media too, like keeping up that relationship with them, being more personable. You know what? Also, let me add this: having a great team, because I know I do a lot, but I can't do it all, and I wouldn't be able to do it without the girls that we have here. So even you guys have a big role. Like, I mean, you're the first person they talk to on the phone, right? And the
Yeah.
first person that they see when they walk in the door. So having you guys help with that, positive energy and positive vibe.
Absolutely. I think we all match each other's vibes really well
Yeah.
too, so that's a big deal. And like you said, the social media, I think that also plays a big role because you only come, let's say Botox, you only come every 3 months. So in between there, people are still following you and being like, oh, you still kind of feel like you're a part of everything.
Right.
In those, in between times. Or just come get your diamond glows every month so we get to see you monthly.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Like we talked about a lot, um, personalized consultations are a big part of your approach. So, if you could touch a little bit more on how you tailor treatments to meet each client's unique needs and goals.
So every consultation, every client comes in, they fill out paperwork. We make it really easy with check boxes. You just check off all of your concerns.
Yeah.
What's funny is that I hated paper charting, and I would not do it for the longest time.
Really?
Finally, I did another professional convinced me. And I was like, oh, okay, we'll do the paper charting. But sometimes people are shy to like say like, hey, like I gained, 15 pounds. I'm kind of feeling self-conscious. Like, what can I
Yeah.
do about it? So what they do is they just mark off weight gain, and we talk about it. And I bring it up in a way that it's not so, I don't know, embarrassing, I guess. But
And you're really good at that.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, and it's easier instead of having them feel like any awkwardness or like uncomfortability. Because
Yeah.
that's one of our big things here. We talk about being comfortable here. Is you're right. You can just check a little box,
Yeah.
and you'll bring it up in a nice, in a I don't know the word
More
for
of
it.
like just educating, like, hey, like,
Yeah.
this is the solution we have to this, concern that you
Yeah.
marked on your sheet. And that's why that get to know you process, it's always at least an hour long, because I go through all the concerns and I
Yep.
talk about solutions and pros and cons, and then we customize the plan from there.
Education.
Yeah.
Big here. Absolutely. So, cutting edge treatments are a highlight of Aire MedSpa. Are there any new or exciting services you are particularly proud to offer to our clients?
I would say, so I just mentioned this, but I would say that medical weight loss is probably our newest procedure. Sculptra has been around for a long time. I was hesitant about it. But I actually ended up kind of really diving deep into Sculptra like within the past year or two. Yeah, you know why? Because it takes such a long time to see the results, but for clients that are able to wait and go on that journey with us, it's totally
Patience
worth
is a
it.
virtue.
Yeah, but I just assumed everyone wanted that quick fix, but no, I think today, like the beauty trend, like everyone wants just like healthy skin. So Sculptra truly not only does it help volumize the skin, but it helps firm the skin. You're stimulating your own collagen, so results look more natural. You have a natural glow. It helps smooth texture, elasticity. So a ton of benefits. So I'm a huge Sculptra fan now.
Sculptra also is one of my favorites too. They're my favorite before and afters to show people.
Yeah.
Like every single client that you have that has done Sculptra has amazing results and something wonderful to say.
Yeah.
And Sam also lives for Sculptra.
Oh, yeah.
She will say she's a huge Sculptra fan too.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, we'll definitely do an episode just on Sculptra.
I feel like we have to now.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely. Next, I want to talk about your social media. I feel like you have a ton of fans on social media and it just keeps growing. Your reels are so amazing. I giggle all the time but they're educating too. That's another thing. So tell us a little bit more about why it's important for you to maintain that personal connection on social media with your clients.
I joke that I'm really just a marketing professional, and like the medical professional side, that's just icing on the cake. But like I feel like social media just consumes like half of my time.
I feel like everybody that is in your position says the exact same
I
thing.
know,
That you're marketing yourself so much.
Yeah, it's a great marketing tool. It's a great,
tool.
Resource, for education when you're following a provider. And when I started, social media wasn't what it was today. Maybe there's like a couple of injectors that were posting. And I'm kind of an introvert. So it took me a while to be like comfortable. Yeah, it took me a while to be comfortable. And I would do take after take after take. Now it just free flows. I mean, I've been doing this for 7 years, but yeah, it took a while to get used to it. But it's just so important, again, to maintain that relationship with your audience.
And like we talked about earlier, it's the people that we don't see that often that like to be connected on social media and see what we're up to. And then when they do see us, they're like, I saw your reel about this. It's great.
It's fun.
Yeah. So honestly, I think that's a big part of this industry too. And showing off how beautiful your office is too. Yeah. That's always fun. So I want to talk about success stories, because I know we just talked about the Sculptra and stuff like that. Do you have any of your favorites you'd like to share with us? Maybe a transformation that really just sticks in your brain. I know, like, when you're trying to like get a client to maybe do the Sculptra, you always go back to that one transformation story in your head that's your favorite to kind of help ease into it a little bit with another client.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know specifically for Sculptra. I was thinking more so for Botox.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know how people have those like angry 11s, like the lines in between your brows?
Probably.
Yeah, so I at one time had this lady, and hers were just so deep, and after a full year of injecting Botox into those lines, they were like almost gone. And she said, Dr. Walters, I really want to thank you, because people don't ask me if I'm angry anymore.
Oh my gosh! You made her go from mad to happy.
Yeah, and she goes, but then she starts crying. She's like, honestly, truly, it's so life-changing. Like, people are like afraid to go up to you. People think you're always upset or mad. They tiptoe around you. And she's like, I can finally just be myself, and people don't think I'm mad anymore. I'm like, that's amazing. Like, Botox truly changed her life and her RBF.
Yes, your RBF. Everybody has one. You're a liar if you say you don't. Or you see Francesca and she took care of that problem for you.
That's right.
Okay. So, client testimonials. Those are super, super powerful. We live for our good reviews here. I want to know, what type of feedback do you hear the most from our clients and their experience here? What do you think is the trend when people leave here?
A lot of people tell me, like, this wasn't so scary, or this wasn't so intimidated, or you girls are so nice and so down to earth. You know how to make me feel more like so comfortable, because people are nervous. I mean, we're all like supermodel beautiful. I mean, I people can just, they're intimidated by us, so, and they're like, oh my gosh, not only are you ladies beautiful, like you're kind, and that's so important. And then technique wise, a lot of people say that, hey, like, I thought that was going to be super painful, but it wasn't. Maybe it's me. maybe it was in their mind.
You just have a gentle touch.
I've been told I have a gentle touch.
Yeah.
That comes with experience, but yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I feel like, even just me, because I'm always the first one they see and the second one they see, and everybody's always like, oh my gosh, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't that scary.
Yeah.
So, what is one thing you'd like potential clients to know about Aire MedSpa before they book their appointment?
Kind of like what I last mentioned. We're both We're all just down to earth, relatable, and, we're here to help, and we're here to help you, feel more confident and just enhance your natural beauty,
Absolutely. It brings me joy to see other people's joy when they walk in, and then when they leave, they're like, just doing a little hop, skip, and a jump in the parking lot, like, woohoo! It's that feeling. And
Yes.
I think that's, one great thing about the entire team is that we all like to feel that from our clients when,
Yeah, it's contagious.
It is. Absolutely. So before we wrap up, let's recap what we covered today. We got to know Dr. Walters, a highly skilled medical aesthetics expert with 7 years of experience, a published author, and a top 25 PDO Thread Provider, recognized by PDO Max. We also explore the inspiring story behind Aire MedSpa, founded on a passion for personalized care, innovative treatments, and exceptional results. Finally, we talked about what sets Aire MedSpa apart, from Dr. Walters' hands-on expertise to the welcoming environment that ensures every client leaving feeling confident and cared for. Would you like any tweaks or any additional details added to that statement?
We covered so much. I think we got it all.
We are yappers.
Yeah. Yes, no, I appreciate you, Elena. Thank you for interviewing me. And also, thank you to the audience. Thank you for spending the time with us today on Beauty in the Air. And I hope you enjoyed learning more about my journey, the story behind Aire MedSpa, and what makes us a trusted destination for beauty and skincare. If today's episode has sparked your curiosity about how Aire MedSpa can help you look and feel your best, I'd love to invite you to book a consultation with us. Whether you're new to aesthetics or ready to explore advanced treatments, our team is here to help guide you every step of the way with personalized care and exceptional results. Be sure to visit our website, airemedspa.com, to schedule your appointment. Follow us on social media for more beauty tips, behind the scenes fun, and updates on our latest services. You can find us at Aire MedSpa or at Dr. Walters DNP. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to this podcast so you can never miss an episode. If you enjoyed today's conversation, share it with a friend. It's always more fun to explore beauty together. Next time on Beauty in the Air, we'll be busting some of the biggest myths about Botox in a fun fact or fiction style. If you've ever been curious about this popular treatment or hesitant because of what you've heard, you won't want to miss this episode. And that will be next week.
Excited.
Yes.
That's going to be one of my favorites.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So thanks again for tuning in. And remember, you deserve to look and feel like a millionaire. See you next time.
Bye.